Hopefully this is the last time we'll be having a look at this detour in Strathfield River, and the path has been blocked, so pedestrians and cyclists have been sent out onto the footpath or onto Palmer Ave in Strathfield. Now you can see on the left where the diversion is actually supposed to be happening that council has dug up the footpath and it's impassable for most of the length. Now this is what happened on the other side of the road a week or two ago. So they dug up one side and then they dug up the other. Now you can see though the problem in the background there, so the pedestrian diversion sign, none of the signage has been moved. Pedestrians are still expected to go down the left-hand side of the street here, or if they're coming up the other way, go down that area where there's actually no path anymore. Now, I passed this family. There were, I think, about 5 kids and 2 adults. There's a few more up ahead of us. And they got to this diversion and they took one look up the street. And they had a young kid with them who would probably be, I don't know, 6-7 years old. You can see there on the far right of the photo. And the kid took one look up the street at the footpath that was all dug up and started crying and didn't want to go up there. Now I had to stop here for a minute, and I could hear them crying and carrying on in the background there. And they clearly didn't want to cross the road or ride on the road, and I don't particularly blame them, because when you get around the corner, the traffic can get pretty ugly, or the drivers can get pretty ugly. This street's not so bad. You can see here this pedestrian is just going straight down the middle of the road, but you wouldn't want to do that around the corner. So you can see the family made a decision to do a U-turn and go back the way they came. So that was the end of their ride because of this footpath work. And here comes another pedestrian down the middle of the road. So not possibly the best coordination work in the history of the planet. Why would you put a diversion in and then divert people up the footpath and then rip up the footpath? Yeah, maybe not so sensible. Or look, if you're going to do that, at least change the signage in the diversion route to send people across the other side of the road while this side's ripped up.